Hello gold farmers, welcome to another goldenrod farming video. Today, instead of looking at a gold farming location, we'll be looking at some of the data mined patch notes for the new expansion. So, taking a quick look, it appears that there will be some pretty useful content coming that might allow users to create more gold, such as the potion of concealment. This will probably be used a lot in battlegrounds, unless if Blizzard changes it and makes it so that it can't be used in any kind of PvP instances. But I personally don't believe Blizzard would do that. Night Elves get a racial buff that does pretty much the exact same thing, and it is useful, but it sometimes isn't as useful as you may expect it to be. You've also got the Sea Mist Potion, which allows you to float over anything. It's basically a slow fall or levitate. That's a potion. And then you've also got a potion that will heal you over a duration of a minute. These three potions have potential to make quite a bit of gold. I believe the potion of concealment, however, will be worth quite a bit more. The replenishment one might be your next one to either craft or farm the materials for. The Sea Mist potion, that one I believe will just depend on the content that comes with Battle for Azeroth. For blacksmithing, I am not too sure of what the ore is, but the Kazgorian hammer for the repair seems like it will be useful. It is unfortunately soulbound, so you can't sell it on the auction house. However, if you feel like you spend a lot of gold repairing your items, then it looks like blacksmithing will be your go-to profession. For enchanters, it's your basic enchanting information. You get new weapon enchants, and it looks like they are bringing a new one in for your gloves though, which increases the speed of your casting time for your hearthstones, which, depending on the speed, that actually might be worth it depending on who you are or what you're doing. I believe it's a 10-second cast right now, which is a pretty long cast for getting teleported, considering you can just take teleports and instantly be wherever you are wanting to go. For engineers, it looks like they might become quite a bit more valuable, especially for the portable transmog pad. This isn't the official name, but it does look like something a lot of people, especially transmoggers, will want to have. As of right now, there isn't a whole lot on it, there's currently no materials that have been released yet, so I don't know which materials to look for as of right now when the new expansion first hits, but that will probably be a really good thing to look into. You've also got a portable stable master, which that one's okay. I don't know how often something like that would actually be used. It looks like engineers also now get a AoE, which is kind of nice, depending on how well that AoE does. Any class with a engineer might actually be pretty good with farming. For engineering, that's really about it. You've got this electroshock mount motivator, which increases your mounted movement speed by 10%, which that one will also be pretty popular, so you'll probably be able to make a decent amount of gold off of the materials for your transmog pad and the mount motivator. Inscriptionists also looks like it will be able to make quite a bit of gold because as far as what's been released, it looks like you can sign a contract that allows you to gain reputation for the House of Windcrest. And depending on what you can buy, which I can only assume some of the items that you can buy will be recipes and some mounts that a lot of people will probably be looking for. I plan on going over another video for the mounts. I don't know if there are pictures for all of them yet, but there will be 35 new mounts, possibly. Blizzard can take any of this out as they may please because this is all data mined information and everyone knows that a game in beta may not have everything that the game had when it goes live. For leather workers, you've got two scuba items. One allows you to breathe underwater for 15 minutes, and the other one increases your swim speed by 100%. So it looks like we will be seeing some quests involving going underwater, possibly another underwater zone. I do believe I've heard Blizzard has been wanting to do more with the exploration under the water. So hopefully we will see some more improvements on the underwater zones, such as the Baladra or the abyssal deeps and all of that, depths and all of those fun zones. I'd actually be pretty interested in exploring more zones underwater because I personally liked the, if my game will load. I don't remember the name of the zone at the top of my head. And I'm not exactly sure on how to pronounce it, but either way, I found that those three zones pretty interesting. And for tailors, as of right now, it appears they will be able to craft two new bags. One is a 30 slot, the other is a 32 slot. So for those people who are holding onto their hexweave, I would suggest work on selling them before the expansion is released, because the prices of the hexweave bags will more than likely go down. And that appears to be all for the professions as of right now. Of course, anybody who has herbalism, mining, and leatherworking will definitely be able to make quite a bit of gold, because the materials that are used in some of these items you can craft will be gathered from those professions. I do believe that will be all for this guide. I do plan on going over more of this when more information is released. Don't forget, if you are a tailor and you are hoping to make a ton of gold off of hexweave bags before the new expansion hits, then I suggest you start farming as much of the hexweave cloth as you can. I do believe I have a pretty decent guide on how to get a bunch of that, though I've not messed around with it too much. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hope you look forward to viewing the new mounts.